Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find a link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. So guys, before we dive in, if you've been loving the energy here, I have created a collection of spiritual ebooks and printable workbooks to help you along your journey. From manifestation rituals to love journal prompts, these tools are designed to help you align, heal, and rise. You can find the link in the description box below or on my Patreon channel under the shop tab. So as you guys could tell by the title of this video is going to be about what do people secretly regret about you. So pile number 1, you're going to be the amethyst crystal. Pile number 2, lapis lazuli crystal. And pile number 3, tree agate crystal. So again, pile number 1, amethyst crystal. Pile number 2, lapis lazuli crystal. And pile number 3, tree agate crystal. So pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the crystal that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi Pawan! Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number 1, you picked the amethyst crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So what do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly regret about you, my pile number 1? We have the Strength card. And if you are a Leo and it's your birthday today, happy birthday, okay? So with the Strength card, I'm getting like people secretly regret like doubting your strength of character, doubting you, okay? Doubting your abilities to get things done and like you being a sovereign being. Some people even doubted like your endurance and your stamina with the Strength card. You're extremely resilient and self-composed, okay? Like you have major influence here. You're extremely courageous. I feel like some people, they also regret putting you in a predicament, like or an uncomfortable situation where you had to fend for yourself. A lot of them, they regret that because it's like they expected you to be somebody who was going to crumble. So like if you would have crumbled, they wouldn't have regretted what they did to you because you would have been crumbled, right? So there wouldn't be any aftermath or aftershock. They would have been like, okay, well, whatever, like I don't care, let me just move on. But the fact that you were able to bounce back from the adversity that they put you through, and also it helps you identify them or expose them as the betrayer that they are, as the backstabber that they are, because now you have proven like that you were able to overcome what they put you through, and now in your story they are the villain. You could identify them as the villain and they regret that. They don't really regret putting you through the obstacles, but they regret the fact that you were able to overcome it. That's like they were banking on you not like bouncing back. So what do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, you're not what they were expecting. They wish they never messed with you. Like somebody or a group of people wish they never stepped foot in your arena with the tower, because you're not who they thought you were. These are people that underestimated your abilities. That's why they regret it, because they thought like you were an easy prey or an easy target, somebody that they could just take over or bully or dismiss however they wanted, and there wouldn't be any repercussion or any consequences to their actions. Now they're realizing that you were not the one, and they regret it. What do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, so there is this envious energy. Some of them, they regret acting on their envy towards you. They didn't know how protected you were. Like these are people that could have been like fake friends with the Nine of Cups, or past colleagues or managers, people that had some sort of close proximity to you with the Nine of Cups. Like they had a chance to come close to you. You removed yourself from the situation altogether, and by you removing yourself from the situation altogether, it kind of like stopped them from even like having more access to do damage to you. But they acted on their envy towards you, and that was like the reason for their downfall as well. This is what I'm getting here, and they regret acting on it. So what do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, I'm telling you, Nine of Swords. I'm telling you, somebody underestimated your strength, your ability to bounce back. With the Nine of Swords, they're having a lot of sleepless nights because they did something foul, and they thought that they were gonna get away with it. Like because they thought that you were gonna crumble, and by you crumbling and not having the strength to get back up, you wouldn't have the strength to tell your story or to really push through the disappointment, the betrayal, the backstabbing. Now that you bounce back with the strength card, they are in the Nine of Swords. They're stressed out. They can't sleep. They can't think. Like they're worried about what you know or what you're about to expose. They're in regret because they messed with the wrong person. They thought that, like I said, you're an easy prey, but they're realizing that you never were. Like you were so strong. Okay. What do people secretly regret? Yeah, we have the Six of Wands. Ooh, I'm telling you something about your reputation. Somebody try to come for your reputation, okay? Your professional reputation for some of you. Others of you, it could be like just your social reputation, your social standing with the Six of Wands. These people, they regret coming towards you because they didn't know how much weight you carried, like your presence carried, your influence carried with the Six of Wands, how much people loved you, how much people cared for you. Okay, what do people secretly regret about you? We have the World card. Yeah, they secretly regret falling out with you with the World card, because that's like an ending of a cycle. The door has closed completely, permanently. They know that with the World card. So a lot of people that have betrayed you in the past, or try to pull the wool over your eyes, or maybe they try to discredit you, discredit your abilities, especially with the Strength card, and now they're realizing that your name holds a lot of weight, and that you're extremely popular, are well liked. Okay, you have a very positive image, self-image, but also public image as well. With the Six of Wands, you're highly liked. Now they're realizing that they messed up. Okay, we have the Death card. They regret being toxic towards you. They're regretting operating out of devil energy. They try to control you or to control the narrative when it came to you, but they didn't know that you had a lot more social power with the Six of Wands. Some of you, it could even be like maybe somebody tried to use your looks against you, try to say like you're promiscuous because you're very attractive, very like beautiful, handsome here. People love you, people gravitate towards you. But however, you're not only do you look good, your personality as well is beautiful. So you're beautiful inside and out. This is something that they couldn't attack, is like your character. Somebody was coming for your character, and now they regret it because now they're being seen as a devil, they're being seen as a snake, they're being seen as toxic. Okay, the truth of them, their reality of them is being shown by coming for you. What do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly regret? Just one card, please, Spirit. What do people secretly regret? Yeah, we have the Fool card. They regret being reckless. Okay, I'm like reckless with you. They didn't think this through. Okay, with the Fool card, they jumped in into a situation without like knowing, like it was like short-sighted. Whatever they did towards you was short-sighted. They didn't think about the consequences of their action and the long-term ripple effect. What do people secretly regret about you? What do we have here? Ooh, we have the Hermit. Okay, so when you go into hermit mode, this is your moment to replenish. This is your moment to regroup, to recuperate, to heal yourself, okay, with the hermit energy. And somebody regret not taking your wise counsel, because I think you said something to someone about a situation, or you warned them about acting on impulses, and they regret not listening to your wise counsel with the hermit card. Now somebody is forced to retreat. Now somebody is forced into dark night of the soul. They have no choice but to go through that. Like they're being forced into it, and they regret not taking your advice. And by cutting the cord with you with the hermit card, like by severing that cord or that connection, now they don't have anyone to go to for support. They don't have anyone to go to for advice. They feel stuck in their situation, like hangman energy. What do people secretly regret about you? We have the Six of Swords. Yeah, allowing you to move on, like, or leaving you out in the cold, or leaving you in the past and moving on as if like you were in unimportant. Like they burned a bridge with you. Somebody burnt a bridge, or multiple people burnt a bridge with you, and now they regret doing so because they can't spin the block. What do people secretly regret about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. Just one card. What do people secretly regret? Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords insulting your intelligence. They regret it. Because some of them, they really thought that you were not clocking them, but you were. They're realizing that you were clocking them the whole time. With the Queen of Swords, they regret insulting your intelligence or thinking that you were not as bright as you were. Okay, maybe they misjudged you because maybe you have an accent or something, so they think that you're not bright. And that tells you a lot about somebody when they think like just minor details could tell you about somebody's intelligence. It's not like you're not even like measuring the way that they think. You're measuring like something small, like an accent, to determine if somebody's intelligent. Like right there, you could tell where someone's is on the on the scale, the spectrum of intelligence. Oh my god, their IQ. Because this is not a great observation, like to assess someone's intelligence. It doesn't make sense. It just tells you that this person speaks more than one language. And in order to speak more than one language, you have to have some level of intelligence. And it's not easy to learn another language. Okay? Like, boy, bye. What do people secretly regret about you? Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't know. I feel like somebody stole something from you with the Ace of Pentacles. Because I'm getting like you're extremely resourceful. This is you, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like somebody tried to steal from you, try to like replicate something that belongs to you, or try to take credit for your work or something. And now they're regretting it because now they cannot replicate the same results. They stole your idea and passed it as their own, and now they have to account for it, like now, like, you know, because they said it was their idea. So if it's your idea, you could replicate the same results again with another formula, but this person can't do it because it was never theirs to begin with, and now they have to answer for it. This could be like a work situation. It could also be somebody stealing an opportunity, and now they can't even, like, you know, do the job properly. What do people secretly think? What do people secretly regret about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What do people secretly regret? We have the Hierophant. Wow, we have all the earth signs here. You could be an earth sign. We also have Scorpio and Leo. Something about like tradition, something about values, systems, alignment, hierarchy. I really feel with these two together, it's like a job. Somebody stole an opportunity from you. However, the reason why they regret that about you is because they don't have the skill sets and the talent to follow through to actually execute the work or to complete the task that is being asked of them based on their job title. They're failing at the task, they're failing at that job, and now it's becoming more apparent that they were never qualified. Ooh, somebody's falling from grace, guys. They're getting publicly humiliated. Like, something about their work reputation or their public reputation is going to suffer. It's going to take a hit. What do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly regret? We have the Seven of Pentacles. They regret not investing in you. They regret not building a rapport with you with the Seven of Pentacles, like a genuine rapport. Like, they were pretending, they were just trying to get something out of you, and they're realizing that you were actually resourceful. You were actually an asset to have around. Okay, you were not a liability. They were the liability. They're realizing that they didn't really have much to offer. Like, you had more to, you were more sustainable. What do people secretly regret about you? We have the Fool. Yeah, I feel like somebody regrets like being reckless or doing something without thinking. Okay, like, this person was short-sighted. They thought like it's like somebody who wanted immediate instant gratification, and they're realizing that they lost something more tangible, more valuable in like messing up with you. What do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, we have the Two of Swords. Okay, like, ooh, being indecisive. I'm getting like not seeing things clearly before it was too late, not seeing your potential, seeing who you are, the value that you bring to the table more clearly earlier on. This is somebody who may have like dragged their feet when it came to you making a decision about you. What do people secretly regret? We have the Sun card, Leo energy again. Like, we have a lot of success, public recognition, positivity, vitality. Like, now they're starting to see that you were an authentic, original individual with the Sun card. You were true, like your energy that you brought, the essence that you brought, like your integrity was intact, and they took it for granted. They didn't see the value that you brought to them, to the table, before it was too late. They regret taking you for granted, or they regret like seeing you as just one dimensional. What do people secretly regret about you? Nine of Cups again, guys. There's definitely envy. There's heavy on the envious energy. Like, they saw you as a means to an end. Whatever they did to you was self-serving or image preservation or something like that. Somebody who was just trying to use you for clout, and they regret doing that, because I feel like now they're falling from grace. Like, people are seeing them as a clout chaser. They're being seen for who they truly are. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they regret not seeing the value that you brought to the table with the Wheel of Fortune, and also your work ethics with the Eight of Pentacles. Like, it's heavy on the value, whether it's friendship, whether it's business, love. Okay, you brought a lot of value, a lot of stability and loyalty to this group of people or the specific person. Your personality was A1. Okay, and with the Six of Wands, you also have this public recognition, public image, or public influence. Like, your name ring bells. People respect you with the Six of Wands. You're being held in high regard, high honor with the Six of Wands, and somebody didn't see that then when you were around until you removed yourself. And I feel like with the Six of Wands, you never bragged about it. Like, you knew you were like reputable, like you knew people respected you, but you never let it get to your head. It's not like you were walking around like, you were better than people, but you know the value that you brought to the table, but you were still humble about it. Like, you were not like bragging and saying like, look at me, like I could do this, I know this person. No, it was never about that. You always were like humble about everything that you knew. You treated people with respect, and that's the reason why people respected you as well, because you showed the same respect that you wanted people to give you. So the relationship was equal give and take with you, so that's why your respect grew. But this group of people, or this specific person, took that for granted. They thought that they could just use you for clout and then elevate themselves, and it didn't work like that. They fell from grace. What do people ooh, we have the Knight of Pentacles. They regret like not trusting your grounded energy, because I feel like you were slow and steady. Somebody wanted to rush a certain process and you're like, no, I like to take my time. I like to do things in a diligent manner and go with the flow and not rush. Okay. Somebody was trying to rush something. What do people secretly regret about you? We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, not learning from you, not taking the time to get to know you. You have a lot of wealth of knowledge to share. You are definitely a wise counselor with the Hierophant and the Hermit card. You're extremely wise, rich with wisdom, resources, and somebody regret, or a group of people regret not working with you in conjunction. Okay. What do people secretly regret about you? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, not putting in the effort. With the Eight of Pentacles, they treated you like you were ordinary, like you were replaceable, when you're not. You're not easily replaceable. Yes, they could find somebody who has the same skill sets and talent as you, but it's not going to be like easy to find. Okay, it's not like there's a lot of people like you with your skill sets and your qualifications. No, or like your personality you don't come around often. That's what this person or this group of people are realizing now, and they regret it not investing. What do people secretly regret about you? We have the Two Wands. Yeah, not making a decision when they had the chance. They were on the fence about you. They were on the fence about like investing in you, and they thought you were going to wait around. What do people secretly regret about you? Ooh, I'm telling you, we have the Magician. Now they're realizing like all of the skill sets, the talent that you have, okay, the abilities that you have, the quality of the things that you produce, okay, whatever it is that you're producing, whatever effort work that you put in. Okay, with the Magician, you're very skilled and talented. There's so many layers to you. That's why we have the Tower. They were not expecting you to be able to do multiple things and do it with precision, not only with precision but with quality. With the Ace of Pentacles, okay, it wasn't like some sloppy stuff. What do people secretly regret? We have the Page of Swords. Maybe they regret talking crap about you with the Page of Swords. Gossiping, spreading lies and rumors, okay, that weren't true. And I feel like it got back to you. And that's another reason why, like, that bridge has been burnt. They can't cross it anymore. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi, pal two. Welcome to my channel. This is Stellabeautytarot Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number two, you picked the lapis lazuli crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pal or previous readings, okay? So my pal number two, what do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly regret about you? What do we have here? Ooh, we have the Sun card, Leo energy again. We had Leo in pile one. So there could be a message for you in pile one, my pile number two. But we have the Sun card. And if you are a Leo and it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Okay. So with the Sun card, it's like vitality, okay, optimism. Like you were always true to yourself. You were inspiring to a lot of people, okay? However, they didn't want to give you your flowers. They regret not doing so because now you are in a position of power. You have a lot of visibility, okay? Because I feel like some of you could be in the spotlight, you could be an influencer here, or you could be like a pillar in your community or in your career. Maybe you have like big career advancements. So maybe you went from like, entry level position, and now you could be in a senior leadership position. And now like the people that counted you out, now they want some reference for you from you. Okay, like now they want you to put them on, now they want you to show them the ropes. Okay, but at first they didn't believe in you, at first they didn't vouch for you. Now they're like, you know, scrambling, trying to like come back into good graces with you, but they regret like counting you out. This is what I'm getting here, because I feel like at first you were in your humble beginnings, right? Like you were starting out fresh, you were still like doing your own thing, like learning the curve, like the ropes. Okay, and it was kind of like challenging for you to find your way. Now that you finally found your way, now they want to claim you. Now they want to claim that they were always rooting for you, but in actuality they were hating on you the whole time, or they were discouraging you from, you know, going to the next level. So now they regret like not like vouching for you, not counting you in. Okay, because now you're getting your success. However, the success is self-made. You're self-made here with the Sun card. Nobody helped you get to your where you're at right now. It's out of your own merit. So what do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly regret about you? Ooh, I can't make it up. Five of Pentacles, guys. I can't make it up. They regret counting you out, leaving you out in the cold. Okay, these are people that you may have grown up with and people that you went to school with. It could even be family members. Some of you, like even your family members, betrayed you. They didn't want to see you succeed. They thought that by not supporting you that you were going to stay stuck. And the thing is, my pal number two, they saw your light. That's the reason why they didn't want to help you, because they felt like, okay, well, if I help her or him, they're going to surpass me. So if I don't, if I withhold my support, or if I withhold my validation or help, or like flowers, I don't give them their flowers, they're not going to flourish. Not knowing that this was actually helping you strengthen your character. This was actually helping you see your value, because you had to work on yourself. You had to depend on yourself, and you basically had to look at your own like look at within yourself to find your value, which makes you stronger, because you don't need outside validation. Once there's no enemy within, no one can destroy you. Okay, and this is what they're realizing, like what they did. They're like, oh crap, why did I do that? Like now I don't even have power over them, because they don't even value my opinion. That's what I'm getting here with the Five of Pentacles. What do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, they secretly regret like taking and not giving. Like it was not an equal give and take relationship with these people. They were not supporting you the way that you were supposed to be supported. They were dragging you down with the Six of Pentacles. They were withholding, basically. That's what I'm getting here. They were withholding, and they were taking more than they were giving to you. Like, let's say if you needed support with something, instead of like giving you the help, they were giving you the runaround, or they were giving you false information to delay you on purpose, which is evil. Like, why would you do that? Like, if you cannot help somebody, just leave them alone. Why would you even want to like destroy them slowly but surely? Like, and then like let's say like they would like, let's say if you have a path, right? And the path number A, like number A, path number one is the path that has the most struggle, the most obstacles and challenges, while path two, there is challenges and obstacles, but there is a map. Why would you tell somebody to go to the path A when there is no map, when they could just take path B? There is obstacles, but there is a roadmap on how to overcome those obstacles. Why would you send them there? Like, you're evil if you do that. Why would you do that? Like, that's what I'm getting here. And this is what they did to you. Now they regret it, because even though you went to path number 8 and you had to figure it out on your own, it fortified you. It made you stronger. Like, you could overcome a lot more obstacles and challenges than they can. They're like maybe in path number B, however, they don't have the strength or stamina to continue the race, while you have already surpassed, pal, like path number A. Like, I keep saying number A, path number 1, and you're still better than them. That's what's like causing them a lot of grief. What do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords. They regret being reckless with you, or saying things that were like extremely hurtful with the Knight of Swords, or acting on impulses, like letting their emotions and their ego get the best of them. What do people secretly regret about you? I feel like it's like a sibling. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. They saw your value with the Ace of Pentacles. They saw how resourceful you were, and they just wanted to take from you, drain you, stop you from leveling up. and they regret doing that because it was like they received some sort of karma for doing that. Like whatever, every time they were taking from you, it like spirit was taking from them too, but was taking more. So let's say if they took one, like let's say if you had like 5 apples and they had like 5 apples, they would steal your 1 apple, but then spirit would take 3 apples from their side without them realizing. Okay, and then spirit would give you those 3 apples. So every time they would take one from you, they would, something would be removed from them and it would be given to you. So it's like they were like digging their own grave here. What do people secretly regret about you? What do we have here? Ooh, High Priestess. They secretly regret doing things behind the scenes because they didn't know how intuitive you were. Like some of you saw it in your dreams, spirit revealed it to you, or you just had intuitive nudges that somebody was being shady or deceptive. They were trying to pull the wool over your eyes, but then they realized that you saw right through them the whole time. Now they're embarrassed because like they can't even look at you in your eyes. They're so embarrassed. What do people secretly regret about you? Yes, we have the star. Like they were coming for your originality. They were coming for your authenticity. You were so different, like you stood out. And that's what was bothering them. And because you stood out, because you had this flair about you, they were jealous of you. They were trying to diminish your light. We have the sun and the star, okay? Aquarius and Leo energy, and they're opposite of each other, like they're opposite sign of the same spectrum, okay? It's the same, like it's just like it's like a mirror basically. Okay, you're extremely magnetic with the star and the sun. Regardless if you are a Leo or an Aquarius, you have this magnetic energy to you where people are drawn to your essence, people are drawn to your light. And I feel like these people were jealous of that. They didn't really like the fact that people took to you, so they tried to tarnish your reputation or make you fall from grace. But it turned out that whatever they were doing to you was being done to them tenfold. What do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, 2 of Cups. Like they regret not valuing the what you brought to the table with the 2 of Cups because you were a genuine individual. They regret not collaborating with you. That you regret not being authentic and true with you. They were being fake towards you while you, with the 2 of Cups, you were genuine in your approach. What do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly regret? I just seen the 10 of Swords, so they definitely regret betraying you. We have the 2 of Pentacles, okay? They secretly regret juggling you as a priority, or like making you feel like you were not as important as you were supposed to be in their lives. This could, I really feel like it could be family and friends, like people that were close to you that had like some sort of proximity, but emotional um proximity as well. There was an emotional report with the 2 of Cups, so it's not like just people that you work with or neighbors or anything of that sort. It's not acquaintances, it's like really family or friends or even both. Okay, they didn't prioritize you with the 2 of Pentacles. They made you feel like you had to jump through hoops, you had to prove yourself, and they regret doing that. What do people secretly regret about you? Because now you don't even value their opinion. Like you don't care anymore. You don't even want to be part of their lives. Like you're like, okay, well, like yo, you treated me like I was not important, and you're not important to me. And you're not even like doing so because you want to get back at them. You're doing so because you respect yourself. You're like, okay, well, I'm not going to deal with people that don't treat me with respect, so I'm going to remove myself from the situation altogether, and then you could keep your whatever it is that you're doing over there, you could keep it over there. What do people secretly regret about you? We have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, they regret, like, causing you a lot of emotional and mental anguish. These are people that really try to come for your self-esteem. I'm telling you, with the Knight of Swords, they would say things to make you feel insecure. They were attacking you. They were attacking your, I mean, also get like your intelligence. Okay, they made you feel like stuck or trapped in fear. Like you had a lot of anxiety or insecurities that were not like yours to carry. It was like their own projection, and they regret doing that to you because now you see them for as people that you wouldn't want to be associated with. Like you don't really trust their character. You probably think that they're morally corrupt. They know that, and they feel embarrassed. What do people secretly regret about you? Oh my gosh, 9 of Swords. Guys, I'm telling you, now they're tripping. Like they didn't think that you were going to see their true colors and their own insecurities, how they were projected onto you. They regret like how they treated you, how they made you feel, especially with the Knight of Swords, like certain things that they would say to you. So let's say for instance, like you were going through a really hard, rough patch in your life, and you just needed emotional support, and you were like, going through it, and they made you feel like maybe they ridiculed you, or they made you feel like you were crazy for even feeling like that. Like they invalidated your feelings to a point where you could have went into depression. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. It was like really bad. Like this is what I'm getting here, and that's why I don't even sympathize with these people, because like what they did, it's like it was unnecessary. Like you were like, when they were crying, when they needed a place to stay or like a shoulder to cry on, you were open with the Two of Cups. But with you, they were treating you like you were a pest, like you were a burden, like you were like annoying. Like, this is what I'm getting. Like they don't want to deal with you, like you were a burden. And then when it was you, like you were always open to them. Now they're looking at it because you were able to remove yourself from their path, right? You're like, okay, well, I don't want to deal with that. Like, why should I? And by you doing that, now they're realizing with the Nine of Swords, like, oh my gosh, like I was a horrible person to them. I treated them so unfairly. Why did I do that? But it's like it's too late for them to try to paint a different image. The truth about them has been exposed. What do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, Four Sword, like being indifferent towards you, unbothered. They were acting like, you were like I'm telling you, like, ugh, like you were annoying. Like that's what I'm getting. Like, how are you feeling like that towards your friend or your family that's coming to you for support, for help? Like they're going through it and they need the help, and you're not there to support them. Even if you feel like you can't, like you could redirect them to a therapist or something that could help them if you don't have the bandwidth to do so. But they were treating you like you were like a pest, like you were annoying. Like I really get like a brother. Ugh. Sorry, because this is what I'm getting, like a brother that's like so narcissistic. What do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly regret? Yeah, not being open, emotionally open with the Ace of Cups. Not being loving because you didn't deserve the way that they were treating you. Like you didn't deserve that. They like I feel like a lot of emotional abuse, heavy on the emotional abuse. Okay, what do people secretly regret about you? Wow, we have the Star again. Yeah, like I feel like your originality and your authenticity, the way that you are as a person, they were jealous of that. And this is what they were attacking. Like they wanted you to be the same as them or be like them because they couldn't understand you, but they never took the time to understand you. They were just there judging. What do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly Ace of Pentacles again, guys? I'm telling you, your value. Somebody or a group of people saw your value, but they didn't want to acknowledge it, and they regret not doing so because now you know your value and you are seeing them like as not worth your time, not worth your energy or resources. And it's like, okay, well, now I'm doing great, now on my own 2 feet, I don't need to be associated with you. What value do you bring to the table for me? What do I get out of this connection? Am I just going to be drained out of my resources by dealing with you? This is what I'm getting here. They're realizing that you see them as a burden now. The same way that they were making it seem like you were a burden, you're seeing them the same way. What do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, Nine of Cups. There's definitely envy. They were envious of the wish fulfillment. Like they secretly regret not telling you how much they admire your style, they admire your originality. They actually wish they were more like you because they didn't really have a personality. They were like more followers than leaders, and they were jealous of your autonomy. Okay? What do people secretly regret about you? Yes. Oh my gosh. Three of Pentacles. They regret not collaborating with you, working with you because of where you are in life. These are people, that's why I'm getting like friends or family. Okay, siblings, heavy on siblings, and like close friends, like people that are around the same age group as you. Okay, they didn't collaborate with you, they didn't work with you, they didn't like take into consideration your ideas because your ideas are so innovative, because Aquarius is an innovative sign. Okay, and Like you were so innovative, you were thinking outside the box, you're so futuristic, so they didn't understand your ideas back then when you were like trying to implement them. But because you went your separate ways and you did your own thing, you were able to implement your ideas and bring them to life and actually benefit from those ideas. You're extremely resourceful here with the Ace of Pentacles being here twice. Now they're regretting not like collaborating with you, listening to you when they had the chance, working with you. Now they're seeing like the results of your actions and what you've implemented, and now they're in their feelings because they can't have access to that. What do people secretly regret about you? Yes, you see, Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. I'm telling you, you're very skilled and talented, more talented than they give you credit. And I feel like a lot of you, pile number two, you're very smart, highly intelligent, very creative, but you have a lot of insecurities because of like how the people in your family or your friend circle made you feel when you were younger. They made you doubt yourself. They made you like feel like you were not good enough. But it's because you were so much better than them. You were more futuristic and they were insecure about that because standing next to you, they felt inadequate. So because they didn't want you to succeed, they tried to push their own narrative onto you. But you're a lot more talented than they let on. Like a lot of them, they're keeping tabs on you. Some of you don't even know you have family members still watching you on the back end, and you don't even know they're watching you. They're keeping tabs on you and they're taking notes. Okay, like they wish they had your guts. They wish they had your futuristic stance. They're your ideas. They wish they had the execution like they were resourceful like you. What do people typically regret? Yeah, I'm telling you, emotional. There was like emotional abuse with the King of Cups. I'm telling you, they were not emotionally like available for you. They were like cold and mean spirited individual. Like don't like I'm getting like narcissistic individual, okay, or narcissistic tendencies. What do people secretly regret about you? They only regret it because they don't have access to you anymore. It's not really like they regret it because like, you know, like let's say if you were still at the bottom, not doing much with your life, they wouldn't regret it. They would not even care. It's because you're doing way better than they expected you to be doing, okay, with the Five of Pentacles. What do people secretly regret about you? We have the Strength card, Leo energy again. Yeah, like they undermined you. They underestimated your courage, your strength, and your grit. Okay. What do people secretly regret? We have the, oh my gosh, they regret not forming a loving bond with you. They're starting to see that you were really loving and nurturing. And now they feel like it's too late to form this bond because you already have an image of them and it's not in their favor. It's not a favorable image. Okay. They know that. What do people secretly regret? We have the King of Wands. Yeah. Competing with you, trying to outdo you, outshine you with the King of Wands. What do people secretly regret about you? Ooh, we have the Lovers. Yeah, like not wanting to commit because in this deck, the lover, like the illustration is like a woman holding on to the man, and you could see the man like trying to run away from the woman. Okay, like trying, like he doesn't want to commit. So I'm getting like your values and their values were not in alignment, and they regret like not trying to understand you, trying to see like who you are. Okay, they were just there judging. What do people secretly regret about you? I feel like, especially if you're from the Caribbean or like if you're an immigrant, and then like heavy on that, where like it's like I'm getting like cultural energy, not for everyone, but like especially if, like I said, if you're from the Caribbean, South America, like, or like Africa, like where like culture plays a big role in family dynamic. I feel like, you know, maybe they wanted you to be a specific way because of your culture, and you were so different with the star, and they made you feel like you were an outcast within your own family unit. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. What do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, we have the Hangman. There's something about like, you know, not they regret not seeing you for who you truly are. They were so rigid in their approach. The Hangman is Pisces energy, and Pisces is a beautiful sign. Flexibility, adaptability. I feel like they were so rigid. Like I said, something about culture. They were like so rigid in their thinking, and they were like judging you, casting like stones, basically. And it's like, yo, it's your own family. You're supposed to love me regardless of how I look, how regardless of how I am. And it's like, you know, you never felt the warmth with these people. What do people secretly regret about you? We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, they regret being rash with their words, judging, heavy on the judgment. Like, yo, like you could have swore like the way that they treated you, it's like as if it was an enemy. It didn't feel like family. This is what I'm getting here. That's the energy I'm getting from the spread. Like this reading is doesn't feel like family. Like if I didn't know any better, like if I wasn't reading the energy and I could feel like where it was coming from, you could swear that it's an enemy that you were dealing with. The way that these people made you feel, it doesn't feel like family units. Like it just feels like yo, an enemy in your camp. You know, that's how they behave towards you, and they regret it. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number two. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number two. Bye. Hi, pal three. Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So, my pal number three, you picked the tree agate crystal. And this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous spell or previous readings, okay? So my pal number three. What do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly regret about you, my pal number three? We have the Ace of Cups. I'm getting like genuine energy, love. They regret not showing you love when it mattered the most. Okay? When it mattered the most, okay? Because I feel like you were emotionally neglected by people that you cared about. It could even be like a relationship. Some of you, I could feel like it's like a lover that regrets like not taking you seriously when they had the chance. They didn't take their relationship seriously when they had a chance to be with you, and now they're seeing you flourishing with someone else or being in a loving relationship with someone else, and there's a lot of regret. Some of you could even be like people working with you in collaboration, in conjunction with you, and they made it seem like you were disposable. What do people secretly regret about you? We have, wow, oh my gosh, this is heavy on the emotions with the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Like they took you for granted. They took your love for granted, your emotional intelligence for granted. They made it seem like you were too sensitive or overly sensitive, or like you were too much, like too emotionally overwhelming for them with the Queen of Cups. Like somebody made you feel like your emotions didn't matter, your feelings didn't matter, like you were not as important as they claimed that you were. But with the Ace of Cups is a heavy on the regret that they didn't take the chance to love you properly, love you unconditionally with the Queen of Cups, and now they're experiencing some sort of delay or just breakdown in their structure or breakdown in their own relationship with other people. This is somebody who didn't take the time to see the value that you brought, the emotional wealth that you brought to the table with the Queen of Cups, okay? Like this is somebody who made you feel like you were too much emotionally. What do people secretly regret about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. We have, yeah, I feel like this is like a player energy because now we have the Knight of Wands, okay? This is somebody who was chasing validation from others. This is somebody who was not secure within themselves. They needed other people to validate them. They needed people to tell them that they were good enough. Like this is somebody who was not secure within themselves. And when you were around them, like this person needed more attention from the village, from the community. This is somebody who needed the attention from the whole community. Like, you were not enough for this person at the time. Okay, now they're regretting not seeing the value that you brought, because whoever they were chasing their approval or chasing their love, they're realizing that it's not even like it's not even as much as what you were giving to them. Okay, this could be somebody who cheated you out of a relationship or played you for a fool, and now they're realizing that they played themselves. Okay, they tricked themselves out of a great relationship. They tricked themselves out of somebody who actually genuinely liked them. Okay, somebody who actually genuinely wanted to build something with them. What do people secretly regret about you? Wow, Five of Swords. Somebody regrets letting their ego get in the way. They wanted to win at all costs. Some of you could even be like a friendship. It could also be like somebody who, like, you were really close friends with them, you were genuine with them, but this person was always putting you on the back burner as a second option, a second choice. Like, you were never a priority to them. They let their ego get the best of them. They felt like they were above you and you were beneath them, and they only kept you around to boost their ego. This is what I'm getting here with the Five of Swords. But then the moment that you remove yourself from the environment, the moment that you remove yourself from the relationship, you took your power back, and it made this person feel some type of way about themselves, because they're realizing that it was just an illusion. The power that they thought they had was only an illusion. What do people secretly regret about you? Yes. Oh my gosh. The Sun card, Leo energy. Leo is coming out heavy in the reading, okay? Because Leo came out for pile 1 and 2. So if you are a Leo and it's your birthday today, happy birthday, okay? So with the Sun card, yes, like, they regret not seeing your value. They regret not seeing how authentic, how real you were, how genuine you were with your feelings, okay? You were inspiring these people to be the best version of themselves, and they kind of like got jealous in the process of like seeing you flourish, seeing people love you, seeing people gravitate towards you, and they felt some type of way about the attention that you were getting. So because of that, they acted out of their ego with the Five of Swords in order to one up you. Okay, and they regret doing that because, like I said, they played themselves out of a loving relationship, whether it's friendship, partnership, or business. But it's heavy on love. I'm getting like a lot of you is love, but others of you, like I said, it could be a friendship or even like a business partnership or like a work environment. Okay, like if it's a work environment, it could be like your manager being jealous of like how other people work with you, how, like, as if you're working on a project and you're working with another team and you're working cross functionally, like your manager would be mad at you or like insecure or jealous of the fact that the other people in the other department like enjoy working with you. And it's like, okay, well, why would you not want that? It's going to make it easier for you, so you have less escalation. Workflow is more seamless, less trouble, less rework. Like, why would you not want that? But this manager has like insecurities, and they're not really comfortable or secure in their position, so they fear that you might have like taken their spots, or maybe they try to like get rid of you or something. What do people secretly regret? Yeah, you see, I can't make it up. Three of Pentacles. See, I can't make it up, guys. Some sort of collaboration, working together. They regret not doing that. They regret not seeing you as a team player. They saw you as competition the whole time. Like, you thought this person, like, let's say if this is like a boyfriend or girlfriend, like I'm telling you, sometimes your own partner could be jealous of you. They could be watching you succeed. They could be watching you leveling up. They could be jealous of the fact that other people show you love naturally without you having to put on a mask. They actually love your personality, and they would get jealous of that, and they're trying to tarnish you or they're trying to one up you, but they had to put on a mask in order for people to love them, their true self. Like, they felt like it was not good enough. But instead of collaborating with you, learning from you, and actually like growing with you, they saw you as a threat. And they regret doing that because, like, now whoever they chose over you, like, let's say if they broke up with you and they went to someone else, they're realizing that this person is not even half of, like, doesn't have half of the qualities that you have or the drive that you have. Okay, they thought like you were like so replaceable, like, people like you come out like are a dime a dozen. Well, they had to learn the hard way, and that's what they get. What what do people secretly regret about you? You see, Eight of Swords. Like they were projecting negativity onto you with the Eight of Swords, but they also regret putting you in anxious or unnecessary drama or like situation that you didn't deserve. Like you just didn't deserve that. Like, you know what I mean? Like just with the Eight of Swords, it was unnecessary. Like, ugh. What do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, we have the Three of Wands. They secretly regret like making plans without you, like moving forward without you with the Three of Wands, taking initiative without like your input. They thought, like I'm telling you, somebody was operating out of ego with the Five of Swords, and they thought that they're gonna just outsmart you, do better than you, because they didn't like the fact that people actually took to you with the Ace of Cups. People genuinely loved you with the Sun card and the Queen of Cups. Like, you know, you were able to build genuine rapport with people, and this person or this group of people or a specific person didn't like that. They were jealous of that and they wanted to have this power for themselves. But they didn't realize that your power was not something that could be generated. It's something that it was authentically yours. With the Sun card, it's like who you are. Like just your energy makes people just drawn to you naturally. Okay. What do people secretly regret about you? Yeah, we have the Hermit. They regret putting you in isolation. Now this person is in isolation. Now this person is in going through the dark night of the soul. The same thing that they wanted for you, now it's happening to them. What do people secretly regret about you? Just one card. Ooh, okay. They regret not seeing your true self, like who you truly are to your core with the Hangman. Now they're seeing the you from a different perspective, but it's already too late. They were rigid in their approach before then. Now they're seeing you from a different perspective, but it's too late for that. What do people secretly regret about you? Ooh, competing. I'm not, guys, I can't make it up. Five of Wands. I can't make it up. Didn't I say it? Competing with you? Egotistical. Five of Swords, their ego was getting in the way. They were not trying to work with you in collaboration with the Three of Pentacles. They were working against you, and they regret doing that because they're realizing that you're a great team player. You're somebody that you want on your side, and not as a competitor, but as an ally, because they're realizing that they could have accomplished way more if they would have just collaborated with you, if they would have just worked with you, okay, instead of secretly competing with you or trying to sabotage you. Because now that they made you a competitor, they can't compete because they don't compare. They don't have your strength to even compete with you. They don't even have your skill sets or your talents to compete with you. They're realizing that, oh crap, that was actually somebody to have, a high performer, especially if it's work related. You were a high performer, and they're realizing this too late. They regret it. They regret seeing you as competition. What do people secretly regret about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What do people secretly regret about you? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Reliable, trustworthy, independent. That's your energy, my pal. Number 3. You're always operating out of as the Queen of Pentacles. You were grounded, nurturing. They took that for granted. You had a quiet power about you, because the Queen of Pentacles, she's very powerful, but she's just more quiet. But her power is more subtle than forceful. Okay, it's not something. It's not measured by presence per se. It's more measured by like quality, because like she produces quality every time. Like she's so meticulous. Okay, she pays attention to every little detail. She is far-sighted and she is practical in her approach. Okay, so her results are tangible. Like it's something that can be measured over time and is consistently the same, and it always improves. Like it never declines in quality. And this is something that somebody's realizing too late. They thought that you could just be replaced because, like I said, your power was subtle. It wasn't forceful or boastful. It's not performative either. Okay, your power was subtle, and this is something that they underestimated. What do people secretly regret about you? Ooh, Four of Cups, missed opportunity. I'm telling you, this is what they get. Okay, like yo, we have no sympathy for people who operate out of ego. Okay, No, this is your own doing, your own demise. Now it's a missed opportunity. They regret not. I'm telling you, somebody regrets not collaborating with you. They're realizing that the whole time, like, you were never an enemy. You were always an ally. But then they let their ego get in the best of them because they felt like you were surpassing them. But instead of like seeing your strength as an asset, they saw your strength as a threat. Okay, your qualities, your Queen of Pentacles energy, where how you were grounded, how you're nurturing, how to cross collaborate with people, how to nurture, especially with the Queen of Cups here, how to nurture relationships. People enjoy working with you. No, they saw this as a threat to their own authority. I feel like, I'm telling you, especially if this is like relationship or like manager and employee relationship. What do people secretly regret about you? Ooh, Ace of Swords. Guys, I can't make it up. Here's the truth. They regret, like, withholding information from you with the Ace of Swords, or not seeing the truth or the reality of you. What do people secretly regret about you? Oh, I just seen the Ace of Cups wanted to come out again. Ooh, the Magician came out for all three piles as well. Ooh, skill set and your talent. They underestimated your ability, your resourcefulness, okay? Because you made things look so easy, so seamless. The way that you operated, like I said, your power was so subtle. It was like not performative. So it's not something that you were bragging about. It was result driven, result oriented type of power that you had. Okay. Like I said, it was always consistent, always quality. So it made it seem like it was easy to replicate because it was easy for you because it's who you are. It wasn't a show. What do people secretly regret about you? We have the King of Wands. Yeah. Like somebody regret competing with you with the King of Wands because they saw your power, they saw your drive, but then they felt like they had to crush it in order to maintain some sort of leverage over you. What do people secretly regret about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. Ooh, Nine of Wands. Ooh, I'm telling you, somebody regrets letting their ego get the best of them. This is somebody who was operating out of ego with a Nine of Wands. Like, they're so egotistical, guys. Like, I can't even, like, this person's energy is too much. This is somebody who gets jealous over the smallest little things, like so insignificant. Like, my gosh, like, this is somebody who wants to have all the power to themselves. And if you take away at their power, so-called power, like, yo, they're ready for war. And it's like, yo, like, this is somebody who does not deserve power because they misuse it. They don't know, like, they let it get to their head. And it's like, this is somebody who's power hungry, heavy on that energy. What do people secretly regret about you? I'm telling you, this person regrets making an enemy out of you. And it's not like in a sense that you purposely became an enemy, but like by removing you from the equation or doing something to you to cause you to block them or to cut them off, it automatically made you an enemy. But it's not like you see them as an enemy, but in their mind you are an enemy now. But they're realizing that if I would have kept this person on my team, if I would have worked with them, if I would have collaborated with them, they would have helped me level up as well, instead of like, using them as a like benchmark for success. This person could have like just work with you, but they decided to make you an enemy in their mind. And now it's like they're not even a match to you. They're realizing that they have a lot less qualities and qualification than you do. And it's like, it's not even a match anymore. Like, you're out of this person's reach. Okay. They regret that because with the King of Swords, you're smarter than this person. You're more mentally agile. Okay. A lot smarter. They regret like insulting your intelligence or thinking that they were brighter than you. It's always like that with people. They always think that they're smarter than everybody else. It's like, really? And how did you count? How were you able to measure this? What do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly regret about you? I'm telling you, the Lovers, values not in alignment. They regret not being in alignment with you because you are somebody who operates out of integrity. Okay, you're extremely more valuable than they believe that you were. They're not seeing your value. What do people secretly regret about you? Just one card, please. Ooh, I can't, guys. Didn't I kept on saying that your value? 10 of Pentacles. long-term stability. They regret not building that with you because now you're building that 10 of Pentacles elsewhere and they won't have access to it. Okay? They don't have access to your resources. What do people secretly regret about you? Ooh, Five of Cups. This is the card of regret. Holy moly. Like, yo, we have the Four of Cups missing out on an opportunity. They regret that. They regret not emotionally investing in you when they had the chance. Ace of Cups. Because now they're trying to replicate the same type of relationship, the same type of bond that you were trying to form with them with someone else. And they're seeing that it's not the same quality. It's not genuine. It's not sustainable. Well, that's their problem, not your problem. What do people secretly regret about you? We have the Wheel of Fortune. They regret not seeing your value. I'm telling you, with the Wheel of Fortune, they regret it. Because you don't come by often. People like you don't come by often. You're once in a lifetime type of energy. Somebody's regretting this now. What do people secretly regret about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What do people secretly regret about you? What do people secretly... Ooh. Six of Cups in reverse. They can't move on. They secretly regret being fake and phony. Not being genuine in their approach, not being genuine with you with the Six of Cups in reverse. They were not like, they're not being authentic. Like, I don't feel like you have good memories of this person or this group of people. What do people secretly regret? Oh my gosh. Five of Pentacles, leaving you out in the cold, rejecting you. They regret doing that because now they're in the one who's in the Five of Pentacles and you're in the Ten of Pentacles energy. What do people secretly regret? What do people secretly regret? We have the Knight of Wands, like doing something too quickly, judging you too quickly, or writing you off too quickly, or thinking that you are replaceable very quickly. Like, they didn't see your value. But look at that. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Like, boy, bye. Like, really? You want to shuffle the deck again and like lose the Empress? Okay, well, it's at your own risk. Okay? And somebody's learning that the hard way. Okay? So that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.